You're welcome, Mr.
Okay, good day to you all. As you all know, my name is Hammad, and welcome to the 11 of the capacity building training for the 1,000 Nigerian Civil Servants on ICT, which is organized and sponsored by the Hammad Technologies and Consultancy Limited. So, as you all know, each and every day we are starting our classes by highlighting our course content. So, our today's course content is uh, all about recap on the 10. That is, we are going to have a little recap of what we have taught yesterday, and we are going to talk about the header and the footer in MS Word, and we are also going to talk about inserting page numbers in MS Word. So after that, we are moving to practical sessions. So after practical sessions, our next agenda is question and answer. Then we'll have a conclusion speech and call it a day. So as you all know, yesterday we worked with tables in MS Words, and we saw how tables exactly works. So yesterday we worked with tables in MS Word, and we saw how tables help us organize information neatly in rows and columns. For example, like recording students' codes or preparing or a duty roster. We can arrange all these things in our uh, uh, tables. So today we move and we also talk about inserting pictures in MS Word, where you were taught how to add images from your computer or online to make documents more visible. And also after that, you also talked about how to insert shapes in MS Word. That is how to draw arrows, boxes, and other shapes. And you can be able to highlight or illustrate points. All of these we are talk about it yesterday. So today uh, we are okay. Today we move to something new, which is header and footer in MS Words. So we are going to explain what is header and what is footer and how header and footer are in our document. So as we all know that header and footer are used to add text or information at the bottom. At the bottom, header or bottom footer of each page, such as titles, dates, or document. So this simply means that headers and footers. Oh my God.
Mr. Yahya.
So as I was explaining, headers and footers, and also, they are very important for making documents look professional and easy to navigate. So now, as you can see, headers and footer used to add text or information at the bottom, which is header, at the top, which is header, or bottom, which is footer of each page, such as titles, dates, or document references. So now let me little explain what header is all about. To talk about header, a header, is the area at the very top of your document. You can notice your headers on your documents. It's at the top of your document page. And we know it's not part of the main body, but normally it reflects across all pages, unless you change the settings. And headers are used for things like, let's say, you are reporting titles like, let's say, annual report 2025, or institutions names like Federal Ministry of Education, or like Ahmad. uh, Technology and Consultancy Limited, or student informations like in assignments. Or you can see a header may come with the name or a matric number of a student. This saves time because you don't have to type the same thing on every page. What does it for you? So though I would like to explain to you what header and footer is all about, but we'll go to practical sessions in where I can fully give you a guide on how header and footer on practical aspects are. So now to talk about footer. Footer is just like a header, but it appears at the bottom of the page. At your page, it appears at the bottom of a page. So it is used for extra information such as like dates. Sometimes it may comes with confidential notice. You might see like it's confidential or do not share or something like that, or author's name or institution. It can come with all these things. Or sometimes when if it is an organization, you can see that the board of directors of the organization's names may appear at the bottom, which is called the footer. So I will show you step by step on how all this works, on how all these things work when I finish explaining this. After that, then we are going to talk about inserting page numbers in MS Word. Inserting page numbers in MS Words, we know page numbers are very important in professional documents. So like imagine printing a 20-page report and like the pages get scattered. So without the page numbers, it is impossible to arrange them correctly. Like in assignments, let's say page numbers are usually at the bottom of at the bottom right. In like official circulars, page numbers most of the times of them appear in the bottom or center most of the time. Likewise, in books, they maybe appear sometimes at the top right or bottom outside the corners. So it depends on how the page numbers comes. So I think I'm going to since I explained in certain page numbers, we can see automatically numbers pages for easily organization, usually placed at the top or bottom of the document. Instead of you to be typing page number one by one, so it automatically numbers all the pages instead of you to waste your time the writing numbers. So this will help you uh, prepare your document without wasting so much of energy or time in arranging the numbers or putting the numbers. So as we can see, we are moving to practical aspects since I've explained a little bit about what header and footer is all about, and I even explained to you how or what is in certain numbers. So to I think let me quickly rush and walk you through to the practical aspects and show you how all these hello, please can you see my screen? Hello, please
Yes, we
can you
see.
see my screen? Okay, thank you very much for
Yes,
the
we can see.
okay.
Yes, we can
Based
see.
on this image, I've downloaded one image to show you what footer and header is all about. As you can see, if you can see my cursor here, this blue, you can see a rectangular shape in blue color. From here to here is called header. If you can see, it's called header sample. It comes with the what? The institution's names, as you can see, and the address of the institutions. As you can see here, it's come with something university likewise with their wave address, which is www. So this is called header. Instead of them that each pages, they will rename it to blah blah this and that. Here will automatically carries all the information to all their pages while going through their document. So here, as you can see from my cursor, Here is called footer. Here is the header, as I said, and here is the word footer. So here, the footer, as I tell you, normally it comes with more of information, like sometimes the address, the telephone number, email, and something like that. It might comes with also something like confidential, do not share, or something like that. It depends on how it comes. So this is all about the header and footer. So now let's use this practical aspect to demonstrate how can you can insert your header, footer, and even numbers. We will also talk about this. I will show you how to insert both of them in your document. So now let's go to our Word document. Let's go to our Word. Here we can see I'm trying to open my Word application. So now, as you can see, we'll create a professional report, let's say for our training documentations. Let's like imagining we are preparing a report for the capacity building training of this capacity training building training. So we use the header, footer, and the page numbers to illustrate or uh to use to explain this. So as you can see here, in my MS Word, here is a blank page. This is a blank page. I have nothing here in my blank page. So we will use this opportunity to create something that we can use. So let's first of all try to apply a header. So if you want to apply a header, if you can see my cursor, I place it on insert. Click on insert, then come to header and footer. You can see there is a place written header and footer. Under it, we can see we have header, we have footer, and we have page number. That's why every header, footer, and page number are applicable in here. So now to help you write a header, now let's select, there is a so many normally in professional documents, headers often carry the organization's name, as I explained before. So like the project title or report title, this repeats like on all pages. So headers always know where the comment we are talking about. So now let's use this opportunity to insert our header. Like okay, this is my header. Under the header, we'll have a different samples of headers. Here is a blank header. Here you can see we have blank 3 columns. Here, let's say you want to type like, let's say the name of the institution, the date, and the admission number. Where the name of your students, the admission number, let's say, and then the year or the class. So here is the yeah, this is a simple page border. It's already well prepared. This also, there is so many templates for it, as you can see. These are all the templates for the headers. So, but for on our end, we'll use the blank header. Let's use this blank one. So on it, let's say I want to, as I've said, let's say I am forming a this capacity building reports. So for me to do that, I will first, let's say, write the company's name. Let me just use, let me just use a simple illustration. Let's say XYZ organization, organization. So here we can see I have XYZ organization dash. So I am forming a capacity building uh training let's say I am forming a capacity building training reports. So from this header, wherever the pages are, it will reflect on every pages. Every pages now will carry, every pages now we have, every pages now will have the same footer as you can see. Let me show you here. Let's say we have this page one. If I move to next page, let's say I move to next page, for every pages, as you can see, the name still bear. That is XYZ. As you can see, another, let's say if I move to page three, it also bears the name, the XYP for page four. So continuously, for every pages will carry the headers information. It will automatically reflect on every pages. So this is all HIDA is all about, and this is how we can usually use to uh, create HIDA. Likewise, if you want to apply footer, the same method, go to inserts, then come to here, header and footer. You can see we have footer. The same thing, there is so many templates on it. But here we have a blank, single blank footer. Is also the one is blank. Also, this one Austin branded. There are so many templates of the footers always. So as you can see. So now, since we are trying to use it on our own, let me use this and use this blank to apply it also. So to apply it here, let's say we are writing, let's say confidential document. Let's write confidential documents. Confidential documents. So prepared by, let's say prepared by me. Let's say prepared by, so it's also comes in this form. So now for every, this is just a simple footer and simple header as we can see. So now every pages will automatically bear the same header and footer, irrespective of the numbers of pages. Let's say we are having 20 pages. Each pages will automatically bear the same footers, just like this, as you can see. Let me still use the same method. We can see we have uh, this header and the footer also automatically applied also here. That is how we can apply both the header and footer in our document. So now I will show you how to also apply our numbers. How do we insert numbers? How can we practically insert numbers? So to insert numbers also, we are going to use the same method. As you can see, using the same method in the sense that we come to insert. If you come to insert, come to page numbers. Also, likewise for the page numbers, there is options of how, or how do you want your page numbers to look like? Do you want it to be at the bottom, the top of your pages, or do you want it at the pages margin, bottom of it? Depends on how you want it. If I, let's say, let's try the top page. If I try with top, there is also a template on how do you I want it. From the top, you see the numbers now will start by your left side, this one for the center, and this one by the right. And here, this one will carry the number one page, as you can see, by your left, page one by your right. Page one of one, let's say we have 20 pages, it will appear with page one of 20, page 2 of 20, page 3 of 20, page 4 of 20, page 5 of 20, until you reach the last numbers of your pages. That's for the center, and likewise for the right. Here, if it will come with your brackets. It depends on how you see. If you go through your it, you will see there is different templates on how your pages numbers might look like. It depends on how you like it and how you wanted it to be. So let's start it with the header page number. It's starting our page number by the top. As you can see, if we apply it at the top, it will remain on our left side at the top. Likewise, if we change it to, uh, you can also change it to either center. It will also appear in your top, at the top of your document in the center. Likewise, you can change it to, let's see, top at the what right at your right hand side. It will appear also in the same uh, positions as you can see. So now, as I showed you before, here is how to insert your footer, header, and footer, and also how to insert your numbers, as I've shown to you in my practicals. So now I think I've done all what I can to show you how to insert page number, header, footer, and page numbers. Okay, so sorry. I'm back with you. Hello. I think, let me go back to our slides and okay, so now I think after these practical sessions, we are moving to questions and answers. I don't know if there is any of you who have questions regarding our today's tutorials. If there is any questions, I think you can ask your questions based on what we have talked about today.
Hello, good evening. How are you, sir?
Okay, good evening. How are you? Welcome, sir.
I have a question regarding to this inserting numbers.
Okay, sir.
So first of all, at times when writing project,
Yeah.
normally the numbering page one is hidden. I don't know how to practice this.
The
Can
number
you
page one, you said
is hidden. It started
is
from
hidden.
page two.
Okay, it
Yes,
started from page two.
yes,
Okay, now you want to know why your why your page one in your while writing project is hidden. Let's say you are preparing a cover page of your project.
yes,
Do
yes,
you mean that?
yes. Of course. No, my question is, how can you do that? That would make the first page to be hidden. So the numbering starts from number two, three, four, five, without seeing the number one, but it is there.
Okay, so let me show you practically on how it will works. Let me open my Microsoft Word and I will show you how you can do it yourself. Sorry, let me just show you how